talking shit, I'm getting lit, on my savage shit. Ooh. Welcome to the motherfucking Savage Report. I'm your boy Louis V, and I'm here with my dog Nino, and we got a special guest, motherfucking guest, Layla fucking Bizz.
That's right.
What's going on?
Layla Bizz.
Now tell them about yourself, shorty. Tell them about yourself.
What's there to know?
Business owner, homeowner, mother, personality, singer, songwriter.
I pay these niggas.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Singer, songwriter.
Yeah.
You know, podcaster.
Okay.
If y'all like me or whatever like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's all right, man. And it's crazy because it's your first show, but you came prepared.
I did.
You not come with the bullshit.
I did.
That's all right.
He said, come with some topics too, and I was like,
You
really wrote down like 20 different topics.
Nah, for sure. I love the situation because we can see how you can handle yourself on this microphone. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, first we gotta do the recap.
Okay.
Of the biggest event in the past 10 years. All right, boxing wise.
All right, let's talk about it.
Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Did you watch that fight? You don't give a fuck about no fights, do you?
it was playing.
What happened?
But I was talking to my homegirl, and we were taking shots and stuff. But it was like, you know, the fight party.
Oh, okay.
Now, you swore up and down that Earl was going to win. You swore up and down so much
Me and the whole
that I
world
put money
did.
on him, bro.
Hold on.
I put money on Earl because of you, bro.
I feel you, but
betted
I
on
don't.
it?
But
I betted on it.
I don't gamble though. You get what I'm saying?
that's
So
heavy. I
you should
gamble.
never. If you should never took my word if I don't gamble. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a buck. I swore that Errol. You good? Hold on. You. Oh, this nigga spooking me out, man. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, you good. You're good.
right,
You
hustle
gotta
and flow.
explain. But man, so I thought for sure Errol Spence was going to win that fight. I knew he was going into it, and when Johnny texted the group chat and said, Jonathan, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When Jonathan texted the group chat and said Errol doesn't look good, I looked at Errol and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He looked fatigued. He looked fatigued.
Bro,
early
dropping that weight to meet that, dropping weight to fight like that,
Yeah.
without a hydration clause and shit, bro, that shit was bad, bro.
How much weight did he lose?
Man, I think Errol was like, he would normally fight at 150 and up, and then he went down to like what 140, 145.
So what's the hydration clause? What is that?
I guess after you make weight, you can rehydrate. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of put some of that weight back on so you can move better. But at the same time, I'm not going to give no excuses. I'm not going to give the excuse of that nigga was in a car accident, 2 car accidents. He already had issues.
Sound like you giving excuses.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You shouldn't even mention it.
Because I'm not going to do that because he has fought 2 people since then and
Yeah.
have beat the shit out of them. Like, knocked them the fuck out. So when he got in there with Terrence Crawford, it just looked crazy, bro. Like, this nigga Terrence Crawford didn't even sweat.
He didn't.
9 rounds of fighting. Even if I wasn't fighting the nigga, I'd be sweating.
What's next for
Nigga wasn't sweating.
What's next for Crawford though? Like, is Gervonta somewhere in his future?
Bro, like, this nigga Gervonta is not that big. What are y'all talking about? It's not his weight class. This nigga is up there with, he needs to be fighting like maybe a Shakur Stevenson in a year or 2. He needs to fight Jamel Churros, the twins.
I would like to see Stevenson.
See fighting Boots, Ennis. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see him fighting Gervonta. That's just, I feel like that's gonna really be a, that nigga he'll kill that man. I'm sorry, I fuck with Gervonta, but Terrence Crawford has proven to me and the world that there are levels to this shit.
For sure.
All right,
for sure.
and that nigga is right now just made history as the first male boxer
2 different weight classes.
to have 2 unified belts in 2 different weight classes,
Undefeated.
and he's black. So nah, that nigga made history. I'm gonna give him his props. They talking about Earl. It's a rematch clause. Not really fucking with the rematch clause. I don't really want to see him fight again.
I do.
I think Earl needs to. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think Earl needs to retire. I'm with Stephen A. Smith on this one.
Bro, why? You think the beating was that bad?
Bro, this man, it's not just the beating. This man has had 2 crazy car accidents, and he just fought a nigga that was above his level, and this man just beat the shit out of him. Like, I'm talking about, bro, I did not feel right for days, bro. I would wake up in the middle of the night and be like, Earl, Earl, man. Bro, during that fight, during the second round, he knocked this nigga down with a jab, my nigga. After I saw that fight, I went to the gym immediately and see if I could do that.
Now, when you saw like the slow clips of them breaking down the punches,
Bro, them shits hurt.
it looked.
He wasn't even throwing power punches. He was throwing jabs and short punches. Nigga, every time you hit this nigga Earl, I hurt. That shit hurt me. That shit hurt me. I'm sitting there like, bro, like
Earl is such an old name.
Earl. It is an old ass name.
it's not Earl,
Like
it's
a-
Errol.
Errol.
Errol
I'm
Spence
gonna just say
Jr.
Earl.
I'm gonna keep it a buck though. I don't think he needs to fight. Not in December.
It's too soon.
Nigga, did you not see what just happened to him? This man could not hear out of his ear from being punched so hard.
When you want redemption or revenge or whatever it is, you can't tell him that.
Yes, you can. The Boxing Federation might not even let this nigga fight after that. Not after 6 months. Nigga, fight next year, next December. You fighting Terrence Crawford in December after he just beat the shit out of you, bro. It's like what? I don't want to see that, bro. And I don't think his career is over because he's not a good fighter. I just think his body and his mental, like this nigga has had mental injuries, like brain injuries. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I don't want to see him die in the ring. That's all. And to me, he's still a great fighter, but I don't want to see him die or fuck around and not make it and be fucked up like that boy that everybody on TikTok be talking about. Got into one boxing match and now he in the wheelchair like this. You know what I'm saying?
What's this?
What are you laughing for? I was being serious.
I wasn't laughing. I leaned out. I just leaned
Johnny,
to the
I
back.
didn't even laugh.
Did I laugh, Jonathan? All I asked was, what's this? Is this all his hands
You're
is?
offensive. You're offensive.
I think what
Strike one.
I think what my counterpart is saying here is, what disease
What's
is
he mean?
that?
Is he
Not a
acute?
disease. He got hit in the brain.
Okay.
He got hit in the head and it caused a brain injury, which fucked up his motor functions. And now he's in the wheelchair, all fucked up like this.
Why do you? Hold on, bro. Why
That's
would you
what he
say,
look like.
Why would you try to say something? Somebody's going through something or their body or something. You look at me when you saying it like you trying to get a reaction out of me. I don't think it's funny. I think it's sad.
You laugh.
I will stop the show right now and say a prayer for that.
Anyway,
brother, bro.
man, I said a prayer for Terrence Crawford winning. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? That he did his thing. And congratulations to this man. This man is talking that shit, though. Everybody doubted this man. This man is going on a tour. He said, I want to FaceTime the Breakfast Club because Charlamagne was talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. What else?
Pee Wee Herman died.
Who cares?
Pee Wee Herman died. But didn't he do some nasty
He's
stuff?
a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, he did some nasty
Is he?
stuff.
He's a nasty fuck.
Why do you got the scoop of everybody being a pedophile?
He's
or doing-
a fucking pedophile.
Well, no, that was that.
Masturbated in the movie.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
he
Go ahead.
did. No, I was gonna say he did do the masturbation in the back of the movie theater, but
He just got in
everybody's
trouble for fucking doing some pedophile shit. He just that was
Pee
recent.
Wee Herman did?
Bro.
why
Are
you
you
gonna say his
serious?
first and last name?
It's not even his real name.
Probably like Eric.
Look, I can't even pronounce that shit.
I can't believe Herman did that.
Okay,
But you be having a scoop on everybody that'll be doing racial
Pee Wee Herman?
Pee Wee
It
Herman.
sounds like a name like that. You should be like
Paul Rubin, that's his name.
Okay.
Paul Rubin charged in on kid porn probe. Yes, bro. 2000 and this happened 2002.
He could have changed.
I'll let your kid figure that out then. Shit.
I don't believe, and that is one of the things that's kind of like unforgivable. But I also like to play devil's advocate that people can change.
Not pedophilia.
Not on my behalf.
Not on my behalf.
But not with my baby.
Yeah, not my kid. I can't
You know?
change that shit. That nigga's a fucking pervert. I mean, like, come on, bro. We can't just demonize our own people and then uplift this motherfucker.
But that's
Yeah,
how they
he's a
do in
weirdo.
their community.
Listen,
He's
I
a
didn't know.
fucking
I didn't
weirdo.
know Pee Wee Herman was a pedophile. I did. child porn,
I
so
didn't know that either. I knew
Man,
the
look.
little whack.
In the movie theater.
In the back.
He's a fucking, that's,
But-
that's weird too.
That's
weird.
That's weird, but it's
I'm
kind of
gonna be
like,
friends with
oh,
a nigga like
you a little.
Have any of y'all ever had like sex in the movie theater?
No.
I mean, I've done some things, but not full blown sex. You know what I'm saying? I got
What
some
have you done?
sloppy top.
Could we talk? Okay.
I got some sloppy top in the movie theater. You know what I'm saying?
It
That
must
was-
not have been a packed movie.
It wasn't. I don't even remember what it was like. 2007, 2006.
I went on a date with this girl, and her friend gave her boyfriend head in a packed. It was a packed movie theater.
So she had like a cover over.
No,
or
she did
something?
not. She just was
Just
right
sucking
there.
dick.
And I was
Smut
and
shit.
I'm sitting behind her. You can still see. So I look at her like, yo. She was like, she does this every time. And I was
Damn.
like,
Well,
that's what
one
she
guy
said.
or multiple guys?
It was her boyfriend. It was one guy. But I guess every time they go to the movies, she's sucking dick.
I ain't
He
gonna lie.
must like it too.
I'm kind of fucking. I'm kind of proud.
I mean,
That's
it is what it
fine.
is.
I mean,
That might be their
I've had fun in the
thing.
movie theater, so I get
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
But maybe not a packed movie theater where people Beside me,
You like what you like when you like it.
Yeah.
When people watching the entertainment.
Some people like that shit.
Maybe a little. Ooh, but I feel like that's some childish shit though.
That is.
What, sucking dick in the movie theater?
Not sucking dick in the movie theater. Like, getting fingered or felt up
in the movie theater?
In the movie theater.
I don't know. Oh, getting fingered in the movie theater, yeah, that's kind of childish. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
You wouldn't.
As a kid, I did, but not as a 30-year-old.
That's maybe because I explored
I just
younger
really
in
wanna
my
watch the movie at this
life
point.
that.
Yeah, because I'm going to the movie theater to watch the movie.
I'm going to the movies. Like, we can do this in the kind home. We have a home. We have a home now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have
Right.
our own place.
Yeah,
like back then, it was like, where we going to do that? You know?
My fingers are being used to eat popcorn and shit.
That's true.
That's nasty.
The
bro.
times have changed.
Yeah.
No. Pussy flavored popcorn.
I feel you, but if I'm going to watch a movie, I don't want to be fucking like dipping my hand in popcorn, knowing I just fucking fingered my girl.
What's the last movie that I went to see?
I just went to go see that.
Let's Talk.
I went because I saw you went.
That shit
I
was
went
good.
that same night. I was like, I'm taking my
What
girl.
movie?
It's called Let Us Talk. Or
No, don't talk.
Talk to
I
me.
let you in. Talk to me. That's what it's called. I gave the movie like a 7
It
out
was
of 10.
alright.
It was alright.
I saw that Atomic Bomb movie.
Bomb.
Oppenheimer.
Yes.
Is it good?
First of all, it was long as shit. My boyfriend's into shit like that. So we take turns in like watching, things that he like, things that I like. But I fell asleep real good.
Yeah, fuck
Which
that.
also let me know, because I'm going to fall asleep on a movie anyway, even something I'm liking depending on the time that it's on. But it also let me know that I'm bougie. I'm bougie. I can't go to a regular movie theater. I need to want the seats go back.
I need food coming to me.
I need,
Yeah.
because we went to the one on Boulevard.
Bowtie.
Yeah.
I love Bowtie.
No. I'm lying. It wasn't Bowtie.
Cinema Bistro's trash.
It's
It's
trash.
too expensive, to be honest.
Cinema
I
Bistro
like
gives you.
Cinema Cafe in Chester.
Okay. I asked for popcorn at Cinema Bistro once. They brought me out popcorn shrimp with Cinema Bistro, and they brought me out popcorn shrimp with actual popcorn, and I was in my shrimp.
That's how they do it.
I don't want that shit. What is
I
that?
ain't gonna lie. When I went to the, I went to the one off of Alversa, out in Midlothian. I forgot, but they bring the food to you. I got a strawberry margarita, and that joint hit.
Yeah,
That one's okay, but you need to go to Cinema Cafe in Chester because it's newer. The seats are better. It'll make that sound when you sit down.
Oh yeah.
Because it definitely did that when I went to the that one you went on Versa.
Yeah.
But
I'm a matinee catcher. I like to go when ain't nobody. That's why I like Bowtie, because Bowtie in the middle of the day, no one's in there. No one's there. And if I'm in a movie theater and I hear a nigga cough, I'm ready to go.
But
I'm ready to
you
go.
want your girl, you want yourself.
I want my girl, motherfucking Lucy.
See, I went by myself. You know what I'm saying? So
I've never went to the
loser.
movies by myself.
I mean,
Maybe
Nah, I'm joking. I've gone to a matinee by myself, but it hasn't been a movie out that I really wanted to see that bad. Last time I went to see a movie by myself, it went to go see Dragon Ball, the Broly one. I went to go see that shit by myself because I love that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I went to see the last one. I went to see Talk to Me, and then the last one I went with myself was, I think, Candyman. Because my wife, she doesn't like scary movies.
I don't either.
I love scary movies.
I love the hell out of scary movies.
Yeah, man.
I have a really crazy imagination, and I feel like I'm bringing that shit to my home. I got it in my psyche now. I don't like that.
Are you one of them people that start speaking in tongues and shit during The Conjuring?
No.
I was actually
I don't
in
watch
the movie
shit
theater
like
when
that.
happened.
Somebody starts speaking in tongues?
I was at Bowtie when that happened. I was sitting there watching the Conjuring movie that came out, and it wasn't the Conjuring. I lied. It was the Nun. When the Nun came out, and this girl just got up and started speaking in tongues and shit.
That would have scared the shit out of me.
It didn't scare me because I'm like, bitch, honestly, you're not speaking a different language.
What
You're over there, I'm like, bitch, you're not speaking a different language.
Did you feel like she was faking, or did you
I feel like she was
No,
faking.
something got to been that bitch.
No, yeah.
No, that would have been scared because
She got
that's
right when the police came.
Sir, my name is Erica Brown.
Exactly. When the police came and that Tucker's truck pulling up, you're gonna get right real quick. You're gonna see what real crazy is in a second. What is you talking about?
Deliver it real quick.
I don't know who came over me.
Because first of all, it's a bunch of kids that work at Bowtie.
Yeah.
And when your black ass start acting crazy and they can't control you, they're gonna call the police.
Yeah. That's
And the
funny.
police coming up, you got right real quick. That panic attack, whatever the fuck was going on with you.
Maybe she was trying to scare y'all.
Man,
Even though the movie is scary, like I don't like people being too scared. Like,
I mean,
understand
that's
some
me.
jumps and woo.
Yeah,
But
Sidious
when you
movie
start
is good.
carrying on,
The new Insidious movie. I want to go see that.
Carrying on.
Red Door.
Yeah, I want to go
It
see
was
that.
alright.
I liked it. I liked it. I mean, I think movies like that, like The Conjuring and The Nun, they get better every time. It's because they use the new technology every time. So every new movie comes out when there's new technology and cinematography. So you get these fucking scares that really pop out, and you get these.
Why are you such such a thrill seeker.
I love shit
Why
like that.
am I going to watch something to be?
My favorite type
I am
of,
exhausted.
After I watched Talk to Me, I ain't gonna lie, it was dark and I was driving home and I looked in my rearview mirror and like checked my back seat and I don't know why because I was
know why?
I was on edge a little bit like I just left the
of course
movie.
you was. Oh, fuck that.
Man, I grew up in like a hoodoo/voodoo type of family, so that type of shit, dark shit, don't really scare me like that. I'm saying I like scary stories. I like shit that put some fear in me a little bit, but it's also
Scary
about to
podcasts
scare me.
and shit.
Because I mean, my favorite type of horror movies isn't really the ghosts and the pop up and shit. It's really the first person camera view type shit. Like I love
With the witchcraft.
like a Blair Witch
Blair
Project, like the Record. I don't know if you ever heard Record. Record. What's the other one? Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
I like movies like that because it just gives me the essence that it's real, that it's actually going on.
I like the based off a true story too.
Yeah, I like shit like
Hell
that. And
no,
like
that's
American
shit that
Horror
scares me
Story.
the most.
My favorite American Horror Story.
The shit is like, oh my God, this is like my neighborhood. Oh my God, that look like my neighbor. Oh my God, they're gonna kill me too. No.
Yeah. So did y'all watch our own movies? Let's get this out of the way. Did y'all watch They Clone Tyrone?
Oh, I loved it, bro.
I watched it. man.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you,
it
but you have to watch that
You gotta
next
watch it.
episode.
Okay.
Because we
Is
gonna
it
talk about
scary?
this. Nah, it's not. It's sci-fi. It's sci-fi.
It's sci-fi. It's more of like a
Black sci-fi.
black sci-fi.
Okay, I can get down with sci-fi.
Hidden messages.
But actually, like, it's really black exploitation in a little bit of a
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna
like
lie.
that.
I grew up on that type of shit too, like black exploitation
No, I
movies.
like that.
And the fact that a lot of people are coming out trying to say that this is true and that's shit. You niggas never watched black exploitation movies.
Yeah.
Black exploitation movies always has the white man as the man. And they always up to some kind of conspiracy shit.
Yeah.
Like if you watch those old type of movies, it's always that type of shit going on. This
And
whole
some
idea,
sex in between,
some sex in
some
between,
titties.
some hoes, some pimps,
some
some
pimps
drug
and
dealers.
hoes.
That's all this type of
Drug
shit
dealing,
is. And I hate when a nigga who doesn't have no type of history, don't know shit about nothing, makes a think piece about something that they know nothing about.
So basically, you saying this is not? There's no way that this is true. What are you saying? Because
No, what we're saying is like, okay, they're trying to say like, okay, Jamie Foxx is cloned now. They're taking this shit literal. Like Kodak Black is cloned now.
Yeah.
Like,
Gucci Mane.
Yeah, all because of this movie. You get what I'm saying? Like they see this movie. I told you this movie is real. This movie is, bro. If some shit like this is really going on, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying like this. I'm not saying that it's no such thing as clones because it's proven fact that they have cloned things before. But I'm talking about in this sense where like they're gonna take a drug dealer off the street and clone this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And take a hoe off the street and clone her. And to take you and me and just clone us for no fucking reason. And
Maybe
like,
it might be a reason. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
I am too.
To a certain extent. To a certain extent.
What's your biggest conspiration?
Oh,
That aliens live among us and that they fucking the moon landing was fake and all that. I believe this shit now.
I believe I believe in, the extraterrestrial and them hiding that. I believe that 9/11 and all of those really great big things that happened was all staged, some maybe even fake. I believe that they do clone people. I believe that even everything's a program. I think that social media is a program. I think that they have us programmed to watch and be and what we are right now, the things that we like is what they program into us. Don't let me go on. I believe that COVID, all that shit was brought to us.
I believe everything, to be honest.
I believe that bear in China
is a person.
Yeah. I think it's a person.
I ain't gonna lie. I did
China
too.
think they fooling.
The way that bear sat down though, the way it sat down, it made me feel like it was a bear. The way it
I
sat
feel you,
down.
but you just never know with China.
You do. Yeah, it's a
You just never know with China, bro. You just never know. I do
never
not
know.
put it past China.
China is
to
so-
have a nigga.
China is
There's
so
a nigga
fucking
in Japan
advanced.
right now that literally paid $20,000 to have a dog suit so he can walk around and be petted like a dog.
It don't even.
Yeah.
And the dog. It doesn't even look real.
This
It
nigga
just looks
identifies
awkward.
as a dog. Nah, that fucking shit looks real, bro.
No,
I'm sorry. I saw that
that
shit.
shit
Did you
don't
see
look
that
weird.
shit, Johnny?
I didn't.
That shit looks like
When you see
it
the
looks
feet-
like a real fucking person when you
Their
sit
feet
there.
look off to me.
I mean, a dog.
But it's supposed to be a border collie.
Imagine petting that dog and somebody like, "Hey, what's up, nigga?" You like,
I'm easily scared. No.
I don't like shit like that. As far as the aliens and shit though, I really do believe that Like I read some shit that they were saying like the aliens live in that part of Antarctica they don't let nobody go to. Like in the middle.
I want to know so bad.
They think it's like the ocean is really the outer space, and like the deeper you go into that ocean, the more like that's where the aliens are.
Yeah.
And it's like they've been here. They've always been here, and our religions. And
maybe
we
we are the aliens.
Like it's like a
maybe they're the ones, the original.
Well, what it is we're a hybrid. We're an alien and earlier species humans hybrid. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like Ronald Reagan made a pact with the aliens to give us. They give like think about this. 1960s, niggas went to the moon, right? Niggas didn't even have color fucking TV.
But they can go to the
But you can go to the fucking moon. Think about that shit. Like
and we haven't been since.
Think about that shit though. Think about this, bro.
And we haven't.
Like niggas, the technology that we had back then, niggas didn't even have power fucking windows and
they didn't
seats
even have FaceTime
in their cars.
They didn't even have FaceTime.
Like niggas had colored only. Niggas had color only fucking bathrooms and shit. But yet we sending niggas to the moon.
Yeah.
The technology that they give us, they have 20 years advanced technology that they're not releasing.
I feel like the aliens are the one giving this to us. The aliens, I feel like the aliens are the ones that are giving us this advancement in technology because of that Ronald Reagan pact.
I believe it.
I believe you. I believe that like the times of like the cavemen and shit when they were just learning about the wheel and shit. I do believe us. I do believe that aliens came down and advanced us thousands of years, giving us God. Because if you look at the hieroglyphics and all of the stories that were told in these ancient times, it has images of aliens or
coming down from the sky.
All
our gods all the gods are based off of aliens, and it's crazy because. I do like it's a part of Antarctica that you cannot like you can't go. No one goes to, and it's a hole there. You can see it from a thermal map. There's a hole there, and that hole it's like you. That's where they see alien ships coming in and out, zapping in and out, in and out. I do feel like there's some kind of ancient, and there's also been stories of ancient human beings in these underground, like under it's like the earth, and then you have a surface under the surface, and it's ancient humans that went down there and lived down there, and they don't come out. And that's where they think Sasquatches come from. That's where they think like a lot of our ancient religions come from. Because bro, like ain't no way in hell that religion is just the beginning and the end. It's no way, bro.
Religion is just a man-made construct.
Is it or is it alien-made?
No. There's a strong differentiation between religion and faith.
Yeah,
religion is a man-made construct made by men to fucking control big ass cult.
Made by aliens.
Get their little sheep together. You feel me?
I'm just saying, like if you look at this, bro,
put your money in the little donation pot.
A lot of Hindu guys, right? Are based off of fucking extraterrestrial life.
Yeah.
That's absolutely a fact. Like all the aliens on this earth, all the animals on this earth, they feel like have come from other planets, that landed here. You know what I'm saying? Like from like strawberries being sprouted by aliens, how bananas and shit. These fruits were brought here. This stuff was brought here. There's no way in hell this earth went from molten lava everywhere to this.
Being so fruitful.
I mean, it takes thousands and thousands of years, Yeah. But let me ask you this: what do you, to your knowledge, think that the three oldest religions are? The oldest.
Past. You talking about past? Before Islam, before Christianity, or just like those two, Judaism, Christianity?
Christianity is like Gen Z.
Yeah, so I would say like Hinduism, Buddhism. And Buddhism is actually old as fuck.
You got the first two right. There's one more.
Islam.
Taoism.
I never heard that.
Buddhism, Taoism, Hinduism. Those were the three as far as we can date back. The religions that and those aren't even classified as religions. Like the people that teach it, it's a way of life.
Yeah.
It's a way of living. It's not forced upon you. They're not coming around with a hat asking for donation while the pastor driving the Benz.
Or killing the whole civilization because they don't believe. That's what Christianity killed so many civilizations, bro. You ever heard of Spanish Inquisition?
But I mean, but that's really was
real quick. Shout out to Jesus. I just want to say real quick. I gotta hold it down. I gotta hold it down.
We lift our hands in the sanctuary.
The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. We out here, man. Okay.
That boy ain't real.
Hey, man.
We
holding it down, bro.
Hey,
We gotta keep the faith.
Okay. Whatever the fuck you believe in.
Equal.
Yeah, we are, man.
You follow a religion, you a sheep.
Relax. Damn. Chill.
We need a revolution.
Yeah, chill. I believe you.
But listen, I'll say this.
As long as you have faith in what you believe in, that's what you believe in. Ain't no religion. That's an extra word created by the church.
Okay.
Faith, way of life.
I feel you.
I feel it.
I'm not gonna lie though.
I fuck with it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like black people have a crazy obsession with Jesus, and it's kind of weird.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that shit was.
They don't play about Jesus. You playing about Jesus?
I feel like that shit was beaten into our bloodstream.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we didn't come over here Christians.
You gotta, but at the end,
it wasn't the ones that was here weren't Christians.
But you gotta understand, we didn't fucking come over here. Our grandparents didn't.
But that
their
shit
grandparents didn't
genetically passed down.
Okay, even though it's genetically passed down, bro, your thought process and everything you believe in and you think is that of an American that was born in the Americas with the privileges that we had. So the religions or whatever that you studied, you might can go study that, and even if you go and you learn what you studied, it wouldn't be natural to you because you've been living this.
That's not true though. Malcolm X went over to Mecca and came back a whole different type of Muslim. A whole different type of Islam. Like he went over there. Malcolm X literally, he devoted his whole life to Nation of Islam. When he went to Mecca, he came back, he left Nation of Islam and went to pure Islam. You know what I'm saying? So
that's his way of life.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can change, like you can be deprogrammed. That's exactly what you can be.
I believe you can, yeah. I won't say that you can't be deprogrammed, but I'm just saying
like programmed because you only believe in that because that's what your parents taught you. And then their parents taught them, it's called programming. That's passed down. It's passed down. And I come from that same shit. Yeah. I come from that shit from deep fucking south. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, that shit was kind of fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like that shit's kind of weird sometimes.
I don't
Go ahead, let's get it in.
Well, it made me think about this time that I went to this church with one of my friends. I was in middle school, and it was kind of cult-like.
What kind of church?
I can't remember where it
Christian?
was. It was a Christian church, but it was one of those Pasca whatever.
Was it called the House of Prayer?
I don't know the name of it.
Was it called the House of Prayer for all people?
I don't know the name.
They have
of
shout
it.
bands and shit.
Well, let me tell you what happened. So we were at the kids' church downstairs, and they had us all like sitting down in like a circle.
And House of Prayer.
Yeah, and they were like telling us, when have you been saved? And you need to be saved right now. And and these are the things that it was kind of like scary. I was like, oh my god!
Were you a teenager or more of like a?
I was 7th grade, so very impressionable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm never going to church again. I mean, I remember them quoting Corinthians, I believe, that the man should wear nothing pertaining to a woman should wear nothing pertaining to a man. Women need to wear dresses, and they were just very like, If you believe in the Lord, you do this. You talk like this, you walk like this, and if you think like this, you're going to hell. I was like,
damn.
No, they were real big on the hell. You going to hell. And she got moved because she used to go. I knew her from elementary school to middle school, like 7th grade, and then from there she started going to. They had a school too. And then I used to watch her like grow up, and she just like completely turned to one of those girls.
What kind of girls?
You know the girls. You know the girls.
The churchy girls?
They're church girls, but they only wear dresses, and they're real long.
Long ass skirts.
They
jean dresses. Don't matter what kind of dress.
I
And they
hate
wear
a
the
jean
sneakers with it, and it's not
white,
cute.
Yeah, the white sneakers.
And they go to church and the school, and everything's together, and they don't have friends outside of the church. And I stopped seeing her. And now she follows me on everything on social media. And
she a freak now?
She coming for you.
Peeking through my shit.
Yeah.
She never says anything to me, but she did do some weird shit. I was pregnant and I had delivered my child. We were at the, you post a picture, of you and your baby, and she was like, she had said, congratulations. What hospital are you in? I was like, Johnson Willis. Didn't think none of it. This bitch comes to the fucking hospital.
Oh, no.
I haven't seen you since we were in the 7th grade. I was scared for my life.
She like to your hospital room.
She came to my room. She was like, hey, I just came to, see you. You're your first time mom. She didn't do anything to me, but you're weird. Why would you come to my fucking... I haven't seen you in like 15 years.
You're talking about her.
Yeah.
Right.
Bitch, you're weird. And I really wish.
But you know what? You gotta watch out. Like, it's people to this day that don't know I just had another baby. Because I was like, man, I don't put the information out there.
You can't. And when she did that, and I'm like, that's weird. All she did was tell people my first and last name, and they just let her come up here?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Johnson Willis. My child was born there too. My oldest.
Man, go to MCV.
Henrico Doctors.
VCU.
Side note, y'all remember that game where you'd have to whisper in one person's ear a phrase, and then they'd have
Telephone?
to...
Yes.
And then it go around completely different.
Yeah.
That's what the Bible is.
This nigga is on a religious.
I ain't over it. And then look at it like this.
I'll say this, bro, because I'm definitely Christian, and I come from parents. My parents are pastors, but I never grew up in a household where it was pushed on. It was pushed onto me. It was always about, look, you're gonna curate this own relationship with God and with the Bible, and you're gonna be able to learn that way. So I didn't have this parenthood where my parents were like, you can't watch this, you can't listen to this, you can't do this, you can't go out, you have to do this. Like, I was able to blossom and be the kid that I am. But my parents' values and the way they lived, they always would give me insight. Like, hey, listen, I don't think you should do this. If you do this way, this can be the outcome. But there are some parents but I had to go to church until I got to a certain age, maybe like 6, where I could start driving on my own, where I was like, hey, I don't want to go. And my parents was like, you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But I still would go to church. I like going to church. I still go to church now. But as far as beliefs, my beliefs are still the same. But I do think that it's one God. And I do think it comes down to good and bad. Like, if you're good on this earth, you feel me, you're going to reap the good benefits. If you do evil on this earth, you feel me, at the very end of the day, you're going to get what you put out there. And that's what I believe.
She won't pushed on us either, but it was like, granddad goes to church, grandma goes with them, granddaddy sings in the choir, we're going to church.
I feel you.
Until I went to church, how long have you been in Richmond?
Since 2007.
Okay. Well, there's a church I used to go to when I was in high school called Morning Star. Morning Star had a preacher that got caught downtown selling ass, selling ass, dressed in women's clothing, wig, and makeup on.
They won't pay the fucking tithes and offering.
So this is where my life changed.
Nigga gay as hell.
When I saw religion in a different kind of way. When that happened, because I was very into the church, I was singing in the choir, and then we saw his ass, ugly ass woman. You could never.
How y'all found out he got caught?
It got caught, and then
he had gotcha paper.
It was everywhere.
I used to see shout out to the
Do they have a website
paper,
now?
Man.
I don't know, but
they on Instagram, but fuck them people.
I got charged.
I've been on that bitch like 6 times.
He must have been in it.
I went through a good 5 to 6 year phase where I was in the jail a lot, like every other fucking month.
So the purpose of gotcha is to like ridicule you and make fun of the fact that you got locked
it's embarrassment.
up.
It's embarrassing.
What's crazy is half of them Jones, I got out and the charges were dropped. So I was in the gotcha paper for no fucking reason.
They still put your picture out there.
It's like, but think about how many people lost their fucking jobs who charges either get dropped or they wasn't even supposed to be pressed in the first place. Like, I know a couple of people who their livelihood went down the drain all because they got arrested.
Fuck you, gotcha.
They got arrested and they didn't even do the crime. The shit got dropped. Like, imagine going to jail for domestic violence and you didn't even do that shit, and then that shit get dropped.
But when it comes to like religion and shit, and people like she said, the pastor was doing cross dressing and having sex.
Oh, he was doing that shit.
Yeah, but I feel like people are going to do people things. It doesn't matter what the establishment is or what the reason. You feel me? Like if they're a pastor or they do religious things, people are going to do people things regardless.
People are going to do people things regardless. But that changed that trajectory of my life because I realized then to not put so much trust, and it does say it in the Bible too, if we go on our Bible, to put trust in man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, younger me would think you're the pastor. You lead by example.
Yeah. Nigga, you gay.
So then I was like, the church, nigga, you is gay and a cross-dresser. And not against anything else if you are gay, because, hey, but...
Don't hit around RJ. He's homophobic.
Are you?
I am not homophobic.
We had this conversation
Bro,
over dinner that night.
But let me say this, bro. It is so disrespectful when you say that. If I was a person that would get so emotional, bro, we would be going back and forth. I'm not homophobic. It's just that when
it's always an it's just.
Bro, I'm just being honest. It's just that when a topic comes up and is dealing with something gay, and you ask me these ridiculous questions, I keep it too real.
I didn't ask you nothing.
I keep it too real.
I can get with that.
Jonathan,
like, do your own
the problem
thing.
is I keep it too real.
Yeah.
I don't come in
Are you
here.
keeping it real?
I don't come in here and say some PC answer. I keep it too real.
Don't ask us to take nothing out no more then. Since you keep it real.
I kept it too real one time.
Since you keep it real.
It's sad. Do you want to ask me gay questions? Do you want to do a segment where I ask Rodney gay questions?
I do. Actually, next time you come on this motherfucker, I'm gonna have 10
ask her some gay questions.
She's not homophobic.
We've never talked to her about.
Leela, you ever had a gay experience?
Yeah.
See, most women have. You can't talk to women about that
What
type
are you
of shit.
talking about?
You, on the other hand,
I've never had a gay
you do
experience.
not want your fucking. You do not want nothing gay in your household. If any of his kids come back and say, "Dad, I'm gay," he gonna be like, "Not in my house." That's exactly what the fuck he gonna say.
Not what I've said, bro.
That's what you
not what I said.
Cap ass nigga.
Let me clear it up. In a sense, he asked me, would I want a gay kid? I came out straight and said, no, hey, I wouldn't want a gay child.
That's not what I asked you. I
But
asked you, would you let your
my
gay
child
kid
decided to live a certain lifestyle,
not what we
I'm
asked
going
you.
to love my kid regardless. Now, he asked me, would I allow my teenage child, if they were gay, to come do gay shit inside my house?
That's not what I
And
said.
that would be a no.
He's lying. That's not what I
It's
said.
not-
I
Jonathan.
said. Hold on. Stop yelling.
Go ahead.
Relax. Calm
Go
down.
ahead. Come on.
What I asked
Here we go again.
What I asked him was, would you allow your gay kid friend to come over and kick it and hang out?
I have a gay child.
Your gay son
and
that brings their gay friend come over.
You
and
keep
hang
saying friend. You talking about a boyfriend or girlfriend?
Your gay daughter brings her gay friend over. Her gay.
Are they
girlfriend.
dating?
Who knows? Who cares?
But it does matter.
Would
That
you
does matter.
Would you let your straight son let his girlfriend come over?
Probably at some point, yes.
But see, no,
But you
hold
want
on.
a gay
You want
son,
to? That's not homophobic.
But hold on, though. You're saying if it was a boy, that's his girlfriend. But now you're also saying if it was a gay person, we're not saying if it's girlfriend or boyfriend or just whatever. You need to be specific.
You're doing trick questions.
Listen,
that is tricky. That is tricky.
He does not want his child being gay. Number one, but he doesn't want if his son is gay, he does not want his son bringing his boyfriend over. But he'll let his son who's straight bring the girl over.
Well, I think that makes sense. I don't think that's homophobia.
Homophobia.
I don't think that's homophobia. I think that's
homophobia would be me saying I have a fear of everything
that's
gay.
That's not homophobia.
That's a phobia.
A fear. No, that's not.
A phobia is a fear.
They do not put homophobia in the definition of a fear. That's not that. If you do anything that says anti-gay, that is considered homophobia.
Well, now in this day and age,
we had a gay co-host sit beside us.
Who?
Every single day. T was gay. That's like me saying, all right, no, fuck, I ain't doing the show. T gay, I ain't doing the show.
No.
What you want? No, hold on, bro.
Look how I didn't even say nothing.
What you want me to say? No, because it's because you it's like you do the word homophobic out there. Okay. That's disrespectful because I'm not that. Okay. What you want me to say is you want me to be like, hey, anything gay, I'm okay with. I wasn't born into a gay family. I wasn't born into a gay background. I wasn't raised having a gay sibling so that maybe I can be less strict or less thoughtful on that process.
How come your straight son can bring his girlfriend over, but your gay son can't bring his boyfriend over?
Because here's the thing here. There's layers to the whole thing.
There's layers to it.
It's because, first of all, he's raising his children to be a certain kind of way.
Thank you.
And that's one. But okay, now you tell me, son, that you want to be gay. I have to process that. Because my whole life, I did not want this for you. I love you.
I have to process that.
Now you want me to take in your boyfriend?
I have to have a different kind of understanding.
I feel bad for these gay kids. I feel bad for y'all.
There's no need to feel bad for them.
Y'all gotta go through all these hoops just to be who y'all are. But the straight kids can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
And it's a hypothetical question. I mean, that's like saying, what would you do if a car comes in right now? I mean, my first reaction is I'm gonna veer left, or you might veer right.
He got young kids though.
But his young kids have not came to him and told them that he's gay.
Do you think gay homosexuality is a choice, or do you think are you born that way?
I think it's both.
I think so. I feel
exactly. See, my problem is you so quick to say homophobic with me, but I'm not.
I'm just joking.
It used to be a choice, but now it's being forced upon children through all this social.
They are definitely being.
So I'm this mic fucking bro. And speaking, they talk your shit right quick, bro.
Like, I don't know.
Because to be honest, I get it. But this guy is transphobic. He's a transphobic. Speak on it.
How?
Don't you fucking sit here on this goddamn podcast on this Thursday night.
Because I fought a trans person?
You fought one?
Yeah.
No, because
he was sparring one day at the boxing.
Every time we have an episode and we talk about trans people doing this or trans rights or people something dealing with trans people.
Yeah.
He always responds in a negative way. I know he's not transphobic. I don't, bro.
You do, but I
know he's not transphobic.
I don't like trans rights overbearing my rights, like they act like sometimes certain situations they can control the situation just because they're trans. It's like
I think the whole LG community.
What we're talking about in the sense of like the whole bathroom conversations and the whole conversations with like.
What do you think about them doing sports?
Yes, shit like that in conversations. I don't feel like trans people. I don't feel like men and women should be mixing it up like that. I don't feel like a man
is stronger.
Exactly. Especially in like an Olympic trial or some shit.
But also too though, this I don't know because I don't know, but them taking those hormones and stuff, does that make them less strong? Or do they still have the strength of a man? So I got questions.
That shit, most of the time, that shit comes down to bone density.
Yeah, and I don't think they'll ever have the strength.
Yeah, like you can sit up here and take as many hormones as you want to. Nigga, them feet is still going to be a size 11 and a half.
You're just going to grow that beard.
Going to still be
that
fucking
scraggly beard.
Like that girl Sydney, the girl Sydney Star that be on TV and shit. Them motherfuckers' hands are huge.
She's cute though.
You need to see her without.
I need to see, but I saw
some water on
her when she was a he, and she it was nice makeup. You know what I'm saying, like genetics.
I mean, most. Not gonna say that because I live in Carytown, so sometimes I see it's like the LGBT parade sometimes on Cary Street. You feel me?
Because of what's that place?
I be seeing old white men dressed up as women.
Babes is a gay club.
Yeah, well, they be outside.
I've been in there a few times.
I seen this dude, this woman that obviously used to be like a 40-year-old, 50-year-old man with just the most terrible body shape I've ever seen.
With a dress on.
Just disgusting, man. Just walking down the street looking for a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Looking for a problem?
Looking for a problem. Like, what are you looking at?
Oh, I don't like that.
My face,
I'm like, bro, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. No, those ones.
It had the hair like little ponytail here, ponytail there, ponytail here. I'm talking about. You make yourself a pariah. Like you're doing this on purpose, and you want to look at me like, what are you looking at? I will beat you the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
and then they'll turn it around and be like, he beat up a. And that is what I.
When we was sparring, when we was boxing that day, I did not hold back because first of all, the trans person chose me. I think they thought I was pussy. Because I ain't been there in a while.
Imagine being called out by a trans person in a box.
Yeah, and it's crazy because
I'm with this nigga right here.
It's because I guess that's what I felt like. Goddamn, that's what I felt like in the moment. Because I'm like, yo, I'm looking around, niggas smirking and shit. I'm like, is there an underlying joke here?
So other guys were smirking, like the straight guys.
Everybody, because I guess they figured like I was gonna be like, nah, but these hands are ready to eat.
So were you not supposed to give it your all?
We was trying, they was new. And at this gym I was at, we're not even supposed to be sparring at this state, at that stage of what that person was at.
Okay.
Not even supposed to be sparring, but I mean, we was just doing jabs at first. And then this motherfucker got serious and hit me for real. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. Boom. I turned it up like Terrence Crawford real quick. Yeah. Boom. Hitting them as hard as I fucking can. And then they threw some extra punches in there. I didn't hold back. You got these motherfucking hands. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't make me transphobic. You asked for it. But yeah, man, let's get into one of these.
I got something first.
Go ahead.
All right, so this is a question that the end question is basically what's the difference between an insecurity or a boundary? And I was reading something on social media, and this guy was like, "Yo, my girl she went for an interview. She got the job. The job is paying $100,000. She's getting a $30,000 raise. But the problem is that her ex-boyfriend of 5 years is the boss. So he was saying to his girl, I don't want you to work there because you're working so close to your ex. And I personally think that that's an insecurity, but it made me think of the question, what is an insecurity versus what is a boundary? So I want to hear from y'all.
That is an anomaly. Like, when would that ever happen?
It does happen, though.
It does.
I'm not going to lie to y'all. I have friends that happened to. Before I went to prison, I had friends, they were married. Mm-hmm. When I came home from prison, they were broken up. Divorced. I mean, not even married for 2 years. Not even married for a full year. Divorced, and she left him for her boss.
But her boss wasn't her ex, though.
It wasn't, but it's kind of close.
Because that part is like,
even though that
you can always sleep with your boss. That's never gonna.
Well,
check
this out.
The boss being an ex, that's something completely different.
All right, so off camera, I'm gonna tell y'all the whole story because I can't really talk about it on here. But no, I can't do that. That's fucked up. So, but now that they broke up or whatnot, that the boss and her had broken up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She dated somebody else, but now she's back to working there. I'll tell you about this shit when we get up. But now she's back working there, and it's an awkward situation because you're working with your boss who you used to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I mean, no, you're not working there. You got me fucked up. Like,
because that's your
ex.
What you feel?
Bro, because at the same time, the work husband thing is a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mike was my work husband.
Who the fuck is Mike?
Mike from work. But he's married. And of course I have a boyfriend, and we never crossed any bounds.
Who the fuck is Mike? Who the fuck is Mike?
My work husband.
We like real talk. Okay, cool. So
okay.
It's Mike.
And my boyfriend knows. He was like, fucking work husband. But it's just like one of those things where we're just really just, you have a work friend.
I'm not going for that.
I'm not going for that either.
I'm not going for that,
You need to specifically tell what's going on between you and Mike.
Well, me and Mike have never did anything physical.
Have y'all went out and ate lunch together?
One time.
Oh, no.
But his wife knew.
Fuck that.
Oh, y'all
sit in the car and bricks and shit?
Are y'all swingers, bro?
No, and this was before I had a boyfriend when we went out that time. And it was just like
his wife was cool with that?
We never did it again after that.
What she look like? What, his wife, she pretty?
She's a cute girl.
He's not laying that pipe.
They've been together ever since they was in high school.
I don't give a. They've been together since they was in high school. And that shit ain't going down. Hell nah.
She could have came.
And we didn't it's like
that's how cool we are. Like, it's not like, it might be like a little flirty overtone, but I just think that's just male and female sometimes. But it's not like,
you're right about that part. The flirty.
I don't give a fuck what it is. My girlfriend or wife is not going to go to fucking work
at all
and be governed.
Mike used to help me out all the time. I'd be like, can you help me out with this ticket? And he'd be like, I got it.
Be governed by her ex, nigga. Don't no nigga tell my girl what to do.
Mike, can you help me with
and
this?
her father.
I got it.
But when I worked at a call center, I kind of had a situation where me and this one other female.
Be careful what you're about to say on this fucking microphone.
It's just sad.
Do you be careful?
I ain't married no more now.
Listen, bro.
Be careful what you're about to say on this microphone.
I'm an open door, bro.
You're not.
If I talk about it on here, more than likely my wife already knows. But like, it's not even bad.
How much wine you done had?
All of it's gone.
Bro, I drink wine, and it's still some down.
Go ahead, RJ. Say what you gonna say, Johnny. I warned him.
Johnny,
go ahead.
Get ready to cut it off. Here we go.
Go ahead.
Nah, literally, when I was working at a call center, I had a situation where me and this young lady, it seemed like we kept gathering towards each other. We worked in a group together, and it seemed like we kept gathering towards each other. And me being the conscious man and the husband that I am, I realized, like, hey, listen, I'm married. She's not. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give her the what the fuck does that mean?
This is the thin line that you're walking on, nigga.
This
is the thin line.
I don't live in that kind of household, bro. I don't gotta walk like
this
that, bro.
This story getting real dry right now. And I'm like, what are you talking about right now?
What do you think, bro?
I feel you, bro. I feel like you shouldn't have told this story.
Why?
Why you got work wives?
Bro, I'm giving you the realization of how it can happen and how if you're not aware of what's happening, how you can get caught up in a situation. It's plenty of people who are in relationships and they go to work and they have a friend at work that it seems like they always talking to, they always hanging with,
not me,
always
baby.
Speaking with them, but you don't work.
Always sending messages.
You don't go to a work establishment where you see the same people every single day. You know what I'm saying? And
I kind of do.
And you around the same kind of people. But can you speak to that? Like, it's not so much like I go to work and it's like, oh, this is my girlfriend and we gonna do shit that I wouldn't do around my wife. Yeah. It's like you go to work and you see the same people every day, and you can establish these more
than you are at home.
Exactly, and you can establish these relationships that if you're not careful can cross the line,
cross the bound.
And all I'm saying is I had a relationship where I realized like, yo, this can cross the line.
You had a relationship.
Here we go.
You need to use verbally.
I don't gotta do that, bro. I don't gotta teeter-tot some line, bro. I don't gotta teeter-tot the line, bro. I don't have to do that, bro. That's weird. I'm not in that kind of relationship at home, bro.
I feel you.
Good. That's very healthy.
Where I gotta be scared to talk. I've been on this podcast for 3 years. You know the shit we didn't talk about?
Trying to convince me right now.
I'm not, bro.
You wear the pants in your relationship.
I do. I run shit in my relationship.
You actually telling your nigga that you had a work husband?
That would never fly.
Dick shit.
Yeah.
You got big dick energy.
I mean,
how did he respond?
No, he was fine with that. I mean, not really.
No, hold on. I'm at you again.
No, I work with Mike.
Now I'm at you again.
Yeah.
How did he respond to that?
What the fuck you mean you got a work husband?
Okay, cool.
I
okay.
call him work husband. You know, because I'm that kind of girl. My work husband said,
it's two things my girl and my kids ain't doing. They ain't calling no other nigga daddy, and they ain't calling no other nigga.
I don't talk to Mike like that. Like I don't tell Mike you're my work husband, or I don't make him feel like it's a thing. I just know that what a work husband is. It's like someone that you're close to at work, that you talk to at work all the time, that's opposite sex. So when I speak about him outside of work, I'm like, my work husband.
When I was at Amazon, work husband meaning y'all were fucking.
Oh, no.
Nah, like I said, it ain't always that deep. That's just two people fucking.
It's levels to everything.
Yeah, that's just two people fucking.
I think that we're at the very, very top of, I like you. I like you too.
Amazon,
and I like you more than anybody else in this bitch. So I'm going to talk to you every day.
Amazon, you spend more than half your life in there when you're working at Amazon. So you spend a lot of time with these fucking people.
Right,
next thing you know, you clapping them buns at the fucking
I'm getting clapped at the crib. Okay, what I need you to do is help me with this ticket, Mike. It might be taking my work. Mike, can you just... And he was like, I got it. You know?
I feel you.
But that's how it be because, some people can take it the wrong way. That's why.
I'm not going for that. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. My girl ain't goddamn working for no nigga making $100,000 a year. Fuck out of here. $30,000 raise. Girl, fuck that job.
You're insecure.
I don't give a fuck.
Is it a boundary?
I don't give a... That's a boundary for me. I'm like, what's that nigga that played in Superbad?
So what's the boundary?
Jonah Hill with this shit.
So your boundary is you don't mess with girls who work for the exes? Because
if your ex is in your life, I'm not fucking with them. I'm too old for that shit. Fuck that. There's so many women out here I can deal with who don't have that situation.
Boo. I don't like that. Well, you know why? Because I have an ex that we haven't been in a relationship in over 15, 16 years, and we are friends. He's actually my son's godfather.
I feel you.
Every nigga that I talk to don't like this nigga.
That nigga's a simp. Do I know this nigga?
Yeah.
You said hold on. You said your
which one?
You said your ex is your son's godfather?
Yeah.
My bad. I do know who this is.
Yeah.
I apologize. I didn't know. I wasn't thinking about it.
You said your ex is your son's godfather.
Why is that?
My ex is my son's godfather.
Does your ex still drool over you? Does he still want you?
No. We don't have a relationship like that. We don't have sex with each other.
Does he still want you though?
He doesn't because that's not our relationship.
You've said a few red flags. You said the work husband. You said,
why is your ex-boyfriend so close to your child?
Why is he your godson?
Because
the godson's godfather.
He's my son's godchild because he's my best friend.
Your ex is your best friend?
My ex is my best friend.
Nah, man. See, I feel you, but I wouldn't.
So my son's godchild, parents is my cousin who's my best friend. And my ex, I only have to, I say that because he's my ex, but we don't even consider each other exes because it's been so long. We actually been friends and broken up longer than we were in the relationship.
That nigga loves you.
He's in love with
death.
To death.
He will die about
How
that
long
pussy.
after the relationship did y'all become
He
so
will
buddy
die
friend?
about that pussy.
It took a minute because I was the breaker upper, and you know.
That nigga gonna die about that shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you might not think so, but that nigga will burn the world
That
down
nigga loves
for
you.
That nigga loves you.
There's no way me and that girl are breaking up. We've broken up. She broke up with me, and now we get back acquainted, and we're so close and buddy.
Fuck somebody else and had a baby.
Listen to me.
I'm a goddad.
This is how you know.
I wish
we
that was
are
my
friends.
son.
This is how you know we are friends. All those years that passed. Plenty of relationships between what he's had, what I had. We have not had sex with each other. I've had a child with another fucking man. I'm in a relationship with another motherfucking man, and we are actually friends.
I feel y'all friends.
I don't think that proves anything to me.
You throw that pussy at that nigga gonna.
Well,
take
he's
that
not
shit.
gay, so of course he might take the pussy.
It's different. He gonna make love to you.
And that right there is the problem. That's the problem with
y'all don't
the
know.
male best friend.
But
y'all don't know.
nigga.
No.
I mean,
this nigga right here would never be the godfather. You know why? Because you're my ex-girlfriend. I done fucked off. You done fucked off, had a baby. That is you and that man's child.
Exactly.
I'm not involved in that shit.
then you don't really value me as a friend.
I
guess I don't.
I can still be your friend, but I'm not gonna be that goddamn child's godfather.
We were children.
I feel
when
you.
we were in a relationship.
How long y'all together?
Like 3 years.
That nigga's in love with
You need to stop.
He
you
is-
don't
Leela,
see it?
Leela, why are you so oblivious?
You don't see
Leela, why are you
it?
so oblivious?
Come on now. You
That
supposed
nigga would
to
drink
put
your
on for the
bathroom.
girls.
Stop.
You need to stop.
You
You
need to
don't
Stop
see
being
it?
crazy. How? Huh? No.
That nigga
No, it's
will.
really, but here's the thing. The reason why y'all feel like that is because you can only speak from your frame of reference. Because there's many situations that I've seen or I've heard of other people. I'll be like, shit, couldn't have been me. Not this bitch right here. You ain't lived it. You don't know this nigga. You don't know what we've been through. You don't know none of that shit. So to you, it's crazy. But to us, it's like, it is what it is. And nobody understands because they ain't never been through it. You probably will never understand it, nigga. You ain't never been through it.
I know that nigga, and I know he loves you.
Well,
He's in
I'm
love
lovable.
That nigga's
I
in love
don't
with you.
know him.
I
know he loves you.
You do know him. I know the nigga, and I know he's in love with you. Everyone knows he's in love with you. Stop that bullshit.
Let's define in love.
And stop the oblivious. Like, what's going on? Like, come on now.
I'm being so sincere.
Love. Where's the love coming? Come on, stop that.
Y'all
Stop
are
that.
bugging. In love,
I
no.
feel you.
Like he loves me, I love him.
He's waiting to the day where
He's
like,
not waiting for no
he's waiting
days.
for you to be
He's
single.
not.
If you made-
I've been single mad times and we've been around each other.
But he know you ain't gonna give him that pussy now. He know you.
If you
know the balls in your court,
if you
you know
called him
control
right
that
now,
shit.
if you called him right now on some like, I just
need some time. Just come over. Just come over.
Negatives,
He
y'all.
gonna come hop in that bed with you.
he's not gonna say nah.
gonna come out
I
of
see
that
you.
bed.
I see you as a friend, and I don't want to cross that line because our friendship is so important. That's not gonna happen.
Man,
So
Yes.
tell me what the difference is between someone that I actually had a relationship with and are friends and we don't do this shit no more, and then somebody I've never had sex with, never had a relationship, and
Opportunity.
there's the same opportunity.
You're not giving you're not giving your ex no coochie. You're not even giving that.
I'm not
energy.
giving the other nigga any coochie. So what's the difference between
What
the
he
two?
doing that's different? He's your son godfather too? What's going on?
No. One godfather.
Tell me what we comparing right now. I'm confused. I'm lost.
What we're comparing here is what's the difference between my best friend that I actually had a relationship with and now that we're just friends platonic, than a man that I've known for the same amount of time that I've never had sex with, never had a relationship with. What's the difference between them two? I'm still lovable. They still both may want to hit. What's the difference?
Because that nigga has an emotional attachment and
A 3-year length emotional attachment.
And not only
We were
that,
children.
not only that, Leela, not only that, you forget you're talking to niggas who have known the nigga we talking about. Me, I've known him for.
I can't wait to hear his name on the show.
I know for a fact that this nigga loves you. On a
He does
different
love
level,
me.
but on a different
And I love
level.
him.
I'm talking about you are the one that got away.
So what does your man say about your ex
hates
being
him.
here?
Because he can sense
All
it.
niggas hate him.
They can smell it.
It's not one nigga. He's the guy that everybody hates.
Why does he hate him?
Because you know why? He wants to be in that position. Because when y'all he thinking when it's gonna be a day when y'all back together, and guess what? This
That day has never came, bro.
You still living.
You still live. You got some more life to live. You still living. I'm talking about it could be 10 years from now, 15. Well, one day it's gonna be.
Oh, so hey, I'll be 60. You be like, you want this old pussy now,
happens.
baby?
No, it do happen.
This seems real fake oblivious.
Honestly, it's deeper than just the sex. That nigga really loves your soul. Like he is attached to you.
Preach.
Like, that's what it is. Like it's deeper. Like I know what
wow.
nigga, and I mean this in the most respectful way because I fuck with the nigga that we talking about and I respect the nigga that we talking about. But I know internal love when I smell that shit. I know it. I'm
a lovable person.
I feel you, but that nigga will die about you.
And I speak from the mindset of your man. That should have never fucking happened.
But here's the thing too, though.
Here's the thing. That should have never happened.
I'm respectful in my relationships, and I let them know like this is my friendship. Where are your boundaries? Like, I'm not going to be like, fuck that, he my friend, so I'm just going to spend the night in his house, in his bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't do that. I'm like, but I'm not going to not talk to this nigga ever again. So we need to figure out, like, what looks good for you
I just don't date no girls who have male best friends.
Yeah,
that doesn't, because at the
that don't make, it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense.
I don't do it. I mean, it's just because I know for a fact I don't have any women best friends. I have women friends that I'm close with, but I always make that abundantly clear that you cannot be my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to be able to give you the time as a best friend.
And that's fine.
My best friend is my girl.
And honestly, if I have a full-blown wife, what is the purpose of another female being my best friend? Where does that play in that?
But you made that nigga your child's godfather.
That's a stepfather.
Man,
that's
so
basically
you
your
feel
dad.
like there's one person in this whole entire world that can give you everything you need in friendship. That's wild crazy to me because I have my female friends give me something different that I need in my life. Mm-hmm. So one nigga, the nigga that's my nigga that we're putting it down with, he's not going to be everything that I need in a man.
What you need in a man?
Like there's certain things it might not be physical. I mean, of course it's not because we're not having any problems in that issue. But I'm saying like there's other things like my best friend, like we're very creative together. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like we bounce like ideas and like business.
Like pain?
Like business ideas. He helps me with my juices and shit.
My girl,
I feel you.
But there's certain things that other different people...
Your juices thing is fire, though.
Thank you.
I fuck with that.
There's certain things that other people can bring you that others can't. And that doesn't mean that you're better because we do this.
You made that nigga your child's god.
You're not over that.
Yeah. That's a step. That's an over step.
Daddy feel, I know your baby daddy, too, I think. But what does your baby daddy feel
You know him?
I think I do know him.
We know everybody.
The guy?
Yeah.
I do know him. But what does he think about this nigga being your
He hates him too.
That's what I'm saying.
But he don't know. I don't think he knows that he's his godfather. But I guess he knows now.
He can't be because I know for a fact no nigga is going to be my child's godfather if I don't approve of that shit. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
That's basically a dad.
If we're gonna keep it all the way a stack and all the way a being,
okay, go ahead.
He's better father figure wise than that boy's father.
Why? Why is that?
Jeez.
We can go on a whole.
We never had this type of energy on the show. We never had. That's another episode.
Hey, man, I like this.
That's another episode.
Man. I do.
We getting to the bottom of it.
I fuck with this vibe.
It's real personal.
You came today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to do this shit every week, y'all. I really fuck with this.
Y'all like me?
God, this is the most comfortable I felt in a long time. Like having a female on the show.
We've been good.
And being able to express myself and nobody's looking at me crazy. You know what I'm saying?
No judgment here.
Give them your handles.
So it's Leela Bizz on everything. So LELABIZZ.
And check out her music too on Apple Music.
You want to sing something for the people? We put people on the spot.
Are you going to give us a little riff?
Come by the next episode.
Yes.
Come by the next episode.
But anyway, man, y'all fucking. Oh yeah, we got a guitar player over here. As soon as you get that guitar, you know it's gonna play.
Right. That's racist.
That was
racist. I don't laugh at racism.
Anyway,
I don't approve.
Thank y'all for watching, supporting us.
That was racist as hell, bro.
We got candles for sale.
Now you trying to sell some shit after that big one of racism.
Candies or candles?
We got candles for sale.
Shit.
Do we have candies? No. We got candles for sale.
Website should be up like a week or two.
Next week. You know what I'm saying? Show a nigga some love. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga some love.
They had the shirts up there, the candles, all that shit.
The candles for how much? $20 a candle?
$20.
Yeah, man. Show a nigga some love, man. Hopefully this isn't the last time we see you. You'll be here next week. You feel me? We love you niggas. Thank you for supporting. We out this bitch.
We out.
Peace.